The Miami Dolphins sent shockwaves through the league on Wednesday when head coach Mike McDaniel made a bold and defining decision. Tua Tagovailoa was benched. Rookie Quinn Ewers was named the starting quarterback. Not long after the announcement, McDaniel faced the media. Tua answered questions in the locker room. And for the first time, Quinn Ewers stepped up to the podium as the man trusted to lead this team forward. Every word mattered, but one quote stood above the rest. McDaniel said the team needed committed quarterback play, and that Quinn Ewers gave them the best chance to get it. That statement speaks volumes. If you take those words at face value, it's clear what they mean. The Dolphins no longer believed Tua was giving them what they needed under center. The confidence wasn't there. The decisiveness wasn't there. And at the NFL level, especially for a team trying to win right now, that simply isn't good enough. Now, let's pause here for a moment. Because if you're locked into NFL storylines like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. This season moves fast, and you don't want to miss what happens next. Back to the decision, there are fair questions to ask. Was this really about a sudden realization, or was this moment building for a while? Yes, Tua's performance against the Steelers was rough. There's no sugarcoating that. But did the coaching staff truly decide who the best quarterback on the roster was in just 48 hours? That part is hard to believe. Still, this doesn't mean the Dolphins made the wrong move. Sometimes a team has to act, even if the timing feels abrupt. They needed a spark. They needed clarity. And most importantly, they needed direction. McDaniel made it clear that direction now points to Quinn Ewers. He didn't stop there. Zach Wilson was named the backup quarterback, while Tua Tagovailoa was moved to the emergency third quarterback role for Sunday's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. That decision sends an unmistakable message about the depth chart and about trust. If you're starting a rookie quarterback, you can't let him play scared. You can't let him look over his shoulder. Giving Ewers the start without hesitation is the right call if you truly believe in him. This is a turning point for the Miami Dolphins, a franchise choosing conviction over comfort. And now, all eyes are on what comes next. One of the most important parts of this decision isn't just who's starting, it's who isn't waiting in the wings. For a young quarterback, confidence is everything. Even the most mentally tough rookie can start pressing if the game slips away early. If Quinn Ewers struggles and he looks to the sideline, seeing Tua Tagovailoa standing there with a headset and an iPad, the doubt creeps in. Is he going in? Is my leash short? That's why this move matters. With Zach Wilson named as the backup and Tua relegated to the emergency third quarterback role, Quinn gets something invaluable: peace of mind. He knows he's the guy. He knows he's allowed to fight through mistakes. And for a rookie quarterback, that trust can make all the difference. If you're going to bench Tua, this is the correct way to do it. Keep him active only as an emergency option. Remove the noise. Let the rookie breathe. And when Mike McDaniel talked about Quinn after naming him the starter, you could hear the confidence. He said Quinn was fired up about the opportunity and immediately went to work. That's exactly what you want to hear. This isn't some wide-eyed kid caught off guard by the moment. Quinn Ewers has been under the spotlight his entire football life. A highly touted recruit, a stop at Ohio State, a transfer to Texas Longhorns, where he led big games, handled pressure, and played with expectations on his shoulders every single week. He's been shaped by it. And the signs were there even before the announcement became public. Reports surfaced that one of the potential starters was at the Dolphins facility late into Tuesday night, working while the rest of the league waited for the decision. That wasn't coincidence. That was preparation. Quinn knew what this moment meant. Because opportunities like this don't come often. This isn't just about one start. It's about proving to the entire NFL that he belongs, that he can lead, that he can be trusted. And now he gets that chance against a defense that's been struggling all season. The stage is set. One more layer adds intrigue to all of this. McDaniel made it clear that team owner Stephen Ross had no influence on the decision. And maybe that's true. Maybe it was entirely football-driven. But in this league, pressure always exists. Contracts matter. Jobs matter. Winning matters. And while we may never know every conversation that happened behind closed doors, what we do know is this. Mike McDaniel made his choice. He chose conviction over comfort. He chose the future over familiarity. And now, Quinn Ewers has the football in his hands. So now comes the question every Dolphins fan is asking. Did the Miami Dolphins make the right decision by benching Tua Tagovailoa and starting Quinn Ewers this Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals? That debate is everywhere right now, and it's not going away anytime soon. Before we dive deeper into Quinn Ewers' reaction, it's important to talk about Tua Tagovailoa, because he finally addressed the situation publicly. Speaking to reporters inside the locker room on Wednesday, Tua was asked directly how he felt about being benched. His response was honest. He said he was disappointed. He said he wasn't happy. And he said the decision was out of his control. Some fans took that the wrong way. Some heard excuses. Others heard frustration. But what Tua was really saying is simple. The call came from the coaching staff. The decision had already been made. What matters more is what came next. Tua made it clear that he still believes he has a role to play. His focus now is helping the team and supporting whoever is under center moving forward. That matters, especially because Tua is still a team captain. That C on his chest isn't symbolic. It means responsibility. If Tua wants to honor that role, this moment demands leadership. It means setting pride aside. It means supporting Quinn Ewers, helping him prepare, and doing everything possible to give this team a chance to win. Leadership isn't loud right now. It's quiet, steady, and selfless. Will Tua embrace that role? That remains to be seen. But publicly, this is his moment to show maturity, to show the locker room and the organization that the team comes first. Whether he ever takes another snap this season or not, how he handles this situation will be remembered. As for Quinn Ewers, his reaction tells you everything you need to know. No panic, no hesitation, just focus, just work. This isn't just another start, it's an audition, a chance to prove he belongs, a chance to show he can lead an NFL offense when the pressure is real and the spotlight is unforgiving. Sunday against Cincinnati Bengals isn't just a game. It's a defining moment for Quinn, for Tua, and for the Miami Dolphins. And by the time the final whistle blows, this conversation might look very different. For a long time now, many fans have searched for answers behind Tua Tagovailoa's decline. Over the past 2 seasons, the drop-off has been hard to ignore. Arm strength hasn't looked the same. Accuracy has wavered. Mobility, once limited but functional, has nearly disappeared. At times, he struggled to move within the pocket or escape pressure when plays break down. Naturally, the conversation keeps circling back to injuries. Tua has dealt with a lot of them, especially the hip. The injury he suffered in college at Alabama Crimson Tide changed the trajectory of his career before it even began. Then last season, another hip injury cost him the final games against Cleveland and New York. When fans see physical traits slipping, it's impossible not to wonder if those moments are connected. But Tua doesn't believe they are. He has been clear, he does not blame the hip. And to be fair, speculation only goes so far. If the player himself says the injury isn't the reason, then his words deserve respect. Still, it's hard not to notice that this season fell off from the very beginning. The struggles weren't sudden. They were immediate. Something wasn't right. And that brings us to the other side of this story, the part that has injected real excitement back into Miami. Let's talk about Quinn Ewers. Reports around the league have made it clear that the Dolphins coaching staff believes in him. According to Ian Rappaport, Ewers has impressed behind the scenes and earned the trust of those inside the building. The belief is that he can make a meaningful impact on this offense over the final stretch of the season. And when Quinn spoke, you could feel it. He called this moment a dream come true, a chance he's worked toward his entire life. Not with arrogance, not with entitlement, just gratitude and focus. He didn't take shots. He didn't feel drama. He stayed grounded. Even when asked about facing Joe Burrow, one of the league's elite, Ewers kept it light and respectful. No bravado, no headlines. Just appreciation for the moment and the matchup. That mindset matters. Because when you strip away the noise, the hype, and the debate, what you're left with is a quarterback who's been preparing for this opportunity long before it arrived. We saw flashes during the preseason. We heard about his command in training camp. The coaching staff saw enough to believe he deserved this chance. Now, belief turns into reality. Quinn Ewers is about to step onto the field as the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. And for the first time in weeks, this franchise feels like it's moving forward, not backward. What comes next won't be perfect, but it will be honest. And sometimes, that's exactly what a team needs. One reason there's real optimism around Quinn Ewers stepping in right away is the system itself. The transition may not be as steep as it usually is for a rookie quarterback. In college, Ewers played under Steve Sarkisian with the Texas Longhorns, running an offense built on timing, spacing, and rhythm, concepts that mirror much of what the Dolphins asked their quarterback to do. Sarkisian has even acknowledged that his system shares similarities with what Mike McDaniel runs in Miami. That familiarity matters. It means quicker processing. It means fewer mental errors. And it gives Ewers a real chance to play fast instead of thinking fast. For a young quarterback, that can be the difference between surviving and thriving. But make no mistake, these next 3 weeks are about much more than just Quinn Ewers. This stretch is an evaluation period for the entire direction of the franchise. Ewers wasn't a random pick. He was someone Mike McDaniel believed in, someone who fit the system, someone the coaching staff tracked and trusted. Now, that belief is being put to the test in real NFL games. If Ewers struggles badly and the Dolphins collapse down the stretch, it raises serious questions, not just about the quarterback, but about the head coach. In this league, results matter. Fit matters. And when a coach handpicks a quarterback, their futures become linked. But if Miami responds, if they compete, if they win, if Ewers looks like a capable NFL starter, everything changes. Games against teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and New England Patriots won't be easy. These are meaningful matchups against motivated opponents. How Quinn Ewers handles those moments will tell the Dolphins exactly what they need to know. By the end of this stretch, there will be clarity. Clarity on whether Mike McDaniel is the right coach to lead this team forward. Clarity on whether Quinn Ewers can be more than just a stopgap. Clarity on what the future of the Miami Dolphins should look like. That's what makes this moment so compelling. The season may be lost in the standings, but it's very much alive in terms of answers. And sometimes, those answers are more important than anything else. All that's left now is to watch it unfold.